No one warns you how embarrassing it is to be pregnant.
And everybody's calling your phone trying to figure out if you done had your baby, but they ain't called you not one time during your pregnancy to check up on you.
Another thing that's going to happen is that you're going to bother a lot of people. People are going to be very, very upset that they did not receive the news when they thought that they should have received it.
But behind closed doors, you don't know what these people be doing. Like, spiritually,
I had a miscarriage previously, so that was technically pregnancy number 2.
Their hopes up until they know they're for certain that they're having this child. Okay, but how about
I kept my pregnancy a secret for 9 months.
I don't care how big my belly looks. I don't care how obvious my pregnancy may look. If I have not announced it, I don't expect you to say anything.
More women are keeping their pregnancies private before they make their announcements. I'm really starting to believe that it's becoming more of a thing. If you want to keep your pregnancy private, do it. You're going to save yourself so much stress. You're going to bring yourself so much peace. And another thing that's going to never have I ever second guessed my decision to stay private just because it made somebody feel a certain type of way. When I realized that people are going to be bothered by my decision to stay private with certain things, that makes me want to double down even more, because why does the things that is happening to me affect you so much that you get into your feelings? People who really do not have any boundaries around how much information they share about their personal lives, those kind of people are usually the ones that are going to be bothered by your decision to stay private, and it's for a good reason. Privacy is power. When you're a private person and you run into a person that is an oversharer and they don't really have any ceiling on how much information they release about themselves, running into you being a person who does actually know how to guard that privacy power, that is going to make that person feel insecure and extra aware of the struggle that they have to guard that privacy power themselves. Someone's choice to be private, someone's choice to release the information that they want to release when they want to release it should never make another person feel another type of way. And if it does, that's a them problem, not a you problem. Keep your business to yourself if you want to. Don't let anybody gaslight you and manipulate you into thinking that you are a villain for not putting out your business when you don't want to. Keep quiet. Keep people bothered. Have a great day.
reasons why I hid my pregnancies from social media and anybody who wasn't my family or friends. One, I didn't want unwanted bad vibes. Like, you could post your pregnancies on the internet and you think people are happy for you. Of course, they're going to comment like, congratulations, oh, I'm so happy for you. They can manifest bad on you and your newborn. I'm just a private person, and I found that it was just better to not post on social media. And after, a couple of days, I would post just because I'm a proud mom. But pregnancy is such a spiritual journey for women. I think that we should protect our energy at all costs. And if that means not telling, social media or telling people that you're pregnant, then that's what you got to do if you want a peace of mind. Now, this is something that worked for me. Don't come on my comments saying, oh, this and that, I did this and that. Okay, good for you. I'm just saying what helped me with my peace of mind through pregnancy and before and after I gave birth. After I gave birth and spent time with my newborn, when I was ready to post on the internet, me and my husband would talk about a date that we would both post, our baby, and announce that we had another baby. So most of the time when I was pregnant, nobody ever knew, and they found out like through a Facebook post. Like, we just post a couple of pictures of the baby or whatnot. But yeah, I feel like if you're pregnant or wanting to become pregnant, I feel like, think about what I'm telling you. Pregnancy is a spiritual journey. Protect your energy at all costs, because you're gonna need all the strength you have to deliver the baby and not let other people stress you out. Like I said, people will manifest bad on you. It's true, and be careful.
I'm 18 weeks pregnant, and I have no intention of announcing on social media or sharing with the masses that I'm pregnant, and here's why. This is baby number 2, my first baby. She's almost 2, and I was so excited to get out of the first trimester and into the second, feel more comfortable, that I was safe to announce, nothing bad was going to happen. I had a miscarriage previously, so this was that was technically pregnancy number 2. I announced, I got the initial congratulations, and everything was like, oh, so wonderful, your first baby. But then things started going downhill, I think, when we announced that it was a girl. And you wouldn't believe the nerve of people to apologize. And it's not just like one person, it was handfuls of people that we said we're having a girl and they would apologize. I'm so sorry, that sucks. Like, what? I was excited to have a girl. My husband was excited to be having a girl. We weren't those people that were like, we need a boy. And to each their own, if that's what you want, that's fine. But we weren't that way. We would have been happy with either. And we found out it was a girl. Awesome. We're having a girl. We're excited. But to apologize to someone before even asking, like, how we felt about it? Excuse me? So from there, the negativity just kept pouring in. Anytime that I would say something that wasn't positive about pregnancy, like I wasn't feeling well, I wasn't sleeping well, my back was on fire, it was, just wait, just wait, just wait. Like, shut the fuck up. Because this was my first experience, I did not know how to respond. I was so caught off guard when people would say these things to me. I just had nothing to say. But I'm a mom now. I've got a couple years under my belt, and nobody's going to talk to me that way. We're not announcing, but people are slowly finding out. No one really knows me on this app, so I don't feel like I'm announcing anything. Being that I have not announced to more than just friends and close family, I've been able to keep my peace this pregnancy. I'm actually enjoying it because I don't have all that incoming negativity to me 24/7. And I think I'm going to keep it that way. At first I thought, well, maybe we'll just wait till after the anatomy scan. Nope. I think if people happen to notice I'm pregnant, if I'm in a picture or something, they can make assumptions. They can ask. With that said, for all you first-time moms that are pregnant, expecting baby number 1, just wait. Just wait until you have that sweet baby in your arms and you are so sleep deprived, but it doesn't matter because the baby's just looking back at you and you make that connection and you feel that love for the first time. You'll never forget that moment. So, just wait. It's going to be amazing. You're going to love it and you're going to be okay.
By the way,
Okay.
2 questions. Why would a woman hide her pregnancy from her loved ones, friends, family?
Okay.
And why would a woman hide her birth from them as well?
Now, I don't know about the last part,
The last
but
one's
for the
crazy.
first one, I kind of understand, okay? Because some women will have probably have complications,
Right.
such as high-risk pregnancies,
Sure.
or they have history of miscarriages.
Sure.
So they don't want to bring their hopes up until they know they're for certain
Right.
that they're having this child.
Okay, but how about this one? Because nobody's ready for this conversation.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Sometimes women would hide it from their loved ones and friends and all that stuff is because they believe that somehow you are going to bring some ill intentions towards them. They don't want to talk about that one. I'm talking about a lot of stuff. And so they're thinking, until I stabilize this pregnancy, you're not going to know.
So main character syndrome. One thing that I have learned from the girlies, from the wise girlies, is to keep your pregnancy private. Like, I don't have any children yet, as you can see. When it comes around to that time of your due date, you done told the whole world when your due date is, and everybody's calling your phone trying to figure out if you done had your baby, but they ain't called you not one time during your pregnancy to check up on you. You are gonna wish that you kept your pregnancy private. Like, you see a lot in the African cultures, Nigerian, all of that. They not posting their pregnancy until they gave birth, babe. Until that baby is 1 year old. And when I say that will be me, that will be me. I will be laying in my bed at home, just giving birth to my child. And I will be posting my pregnancy announcement. If I even decide to post it on social media. Like, if you're not in my personal life, I just feel as if you don't need to know what's going on in my personal life. And maybe it's because I'm just a private person, but sometimes it's not even about just being private. Like, as a doula, like, I've seen firsthand, or as a human, period, like, you see women experience miscarriages, and I've seen where a woman had announced her pregnancy and ended up having a miscarriage, and now everybody's in her face, and people don't understand that that's very, very, very triggering. And with society having people believing that miscarriages is because of the woman, when really 50% of miscarriages is due to weak sperm. And as a doula, baby, let me educate you real quick. 35% of infertility is due to blocked tubes, and that last 15% is unknown. So the real cause of infertility and miscarriage is due to weak sperm. And we go around telling women what they should be doing before getting pregnant, but we never say it to the men, when men also have to prepare just as much as women, because they are 50% the cause of infertility and miscarriages. But that is another topic for another day. Moral of the story is keep your pregnancy private. Now, if you have those people around you that actually care for you and loving and supports you, that's your village, of course, tell them the great news. But for those people that just want to be in your business and ain't gonna do nothing for you and your family anyway, they can wait. They can wait. They can wait. They can wait.
No one warns you how embarrassing it is to be pregnant. Having to tell people you're pregnant or walking around being pregnant was so embarrassing my entire pregnancy, because everybody knows how that happened and everybody's thinking about it. I hate that. I hate that. I had to tell my dad that I was pregnant. The look.
I kept my pregnancy a secret for 9 months. Let's get ready. Firstly, I fell pregnant in November 2021. And honestly, I had every intention in sharing that pregnancy. I panicked when I found out. I obviously wasn't ready, and anyway, I ended up miscarrying. 2 months later, in January, I fell pregnant again. And that I was ready for. Because of what happened, I decided that I didn't want anyone else to know. So basically just told family, close friends, and obviously the footy club. And everyone else just had no idea, even on social media. Here are some examples of how I posted pics of myself. It was probably the best thing I ever did. It was private. I had a really peaceful pregnancy. I didn't have to share updates with the whole world. It was just the best decision I ever made. And I think the best part was surprising everyone at the end. Remember, you don't have to share everything online.
I don't care how big my belly looks. I don't care how obvious my pregnancy may look. If I have not announced it, I don't expect you to say anything. And no, that's not because I'm hiding the pregnancy, but simply because of women. Yes, women. I'm afraid of you. It's almost as if as soon as you announce that you're pregnant, the traumatic birth stories, the things that went wrong in the past, the things that the healthcare system failed to do, all of these stories come flying your way. And it's not to say that we shouldn't talk about them, but there is a time and a place. And telling a pregnant woman or a first-time mom about all of these things is the last thing you want to do. These are simply seeds of fear being planted in her subconscious mind. So for me, I only announced my pregnancy when I felt ready, meaning mentally ready, when I felt confident enough to be assertive, to say, do you know what, I'm hypnobirthing, I'd rather not hear that story. So yeah, this is why I will not announce my pregnancy before I feel ready.
Hi friends, join the conversation down below in the comment section and let me know what your opinion is when it comes to this topic. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment on this video. See you in my next one. Bye. God bless.